Hey everyone, it's Jazz, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz, and on this channel you will see cash envelope stuffings, budget breakdowns, savings challenges, and all that stuff related to personal finance. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please hit that red subscribe button and let's get into today's video. So by the title, you guys can see that your girl got paid. Yes. So it is my payday today. And so I quickly, and I mean quickly, went to the bank and I got my money out. So we're going to be doing my cash envelope stuffing for, I guess, my second paycheck for the month of January. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let me go ahead and move my envelopes out of the way for you guys. Oop. And let's open up my workbook. This is the Elevated Life Co. Workbook Duo, okay? And I will link it down below. I've done a unboxing of this. So if you have never seen this before, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip over to the denominations sheet part of my paycheck sheet. So this is like my paycheck budget, and then this is my paycheck denomination. So we will be using that for today's video. And I guess before we get into the stuffing, I'll do a quick budget breakdown of how I divvied up everything. So in my previous video before this one, I did a unstuffing of my envelopes, and so basically that is what this is over here. And this is just a way for me to track and see what I have left over every hour, I guess at the end of every paycheck before I stuff my new paycheck. So if that makes sense. So I unstuff my money before I restuff my new paycheck. So that's what I have over there. So check out that video, please. And I guess in 3, 2, 1. So definitely check out that video if you want more details on how I did that. So moving on for today's cash stuffing. So I divvy up my envelopes by my cash envelopes and then my sinking funds, okay? So my cash envelopes are what I use on a day-to-day basis, okay? So, running errands, gas, food, spending for myself, whatever the case may be, that comes from here. And then anything that I'm planning for in the future, so holidays, events, car maintenance, that's all down here, okay? So that is what you guys see. So let's go ahead and get into the quick breakdown so we can get into the stuffing. So first things first, I switched it up and I started off with gas this time around. And so I will be putting $100 in my gas. Then I will be doing $162 into my groceries for these next 2 weeks. Baby things, and this is for my daughter. She will be getting $55 in her envelope. Miscellaneous will be getting $30. Household and beauty will be getting $30 as well. Birthday/holiday will be getting $30, and spending will be getting $30. And I know that it's a lot of 30s, but it changes, y'all. Lastly, for my cash envelopes, which is fast food, I will be giving myself $23 for that. And that is because I budget for the whole month $45, so I kind of have to break it up. So that's why, if you remember my last cash stuffing, it was 22 and this one is 23. So 22 plus 23 is 45. So I'm trying to eat out less and save money with that. So that's why that number is that number. Going on to my sinking funds, I will be putting $20 towards my car maintenance, $25 towards Christmas, and then $50 towards cell graduation. And this is for my brother. He will be graduating high school this year, and so I want to give him some money for accomplishing that goal. Next up is Risk B-Day, and this is one of my best friends from high school. I'm going out of town actually tomorrow to where she lives. She lives in Austin, and we're going to spend the weekend with her celebrating her birthday. So I budgeted $500 for that. And then moving on down here, I have a save, and that is $5 for my daughter's savings account. And then I have a crap, and I have $100 for that. So that is pretty much how I broke down my cash envelopes and sinking funds for this paycheck. So let's go ahead and pull out the money and get into it, y'all. All right, so I have the money and I want to go ahead and just go over and make sure that I have the right amount of quantities of each bill. So I'm not counting it. I'm just going to count to make sure that my bills align up down here with the number of bills that I requested whenever I went and got the money out of the bank. So we'll go ahead and do it. So I need to have 6 100s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 100s. So that's good. I need to have 5 50s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 50s. I need to have 10 20s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6. And I'll explain that in a bit, y'all. And then I need to have 9 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I'll explain that in a bit why I'm short on my account. I need to have 3 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need to have 5 1s. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the reason why my account was off with some of my bills is because I already pulled out some of my money to cover some expenses. So if you guys remember when I was showing you on the wrist birthday, I said 500. If you look in the parentheses, I have 425. And that is because I gave $75 to my mom to help watch my daughter while I'm out of town. So that is just a little fee that I pay to be a mom. And you know what? It's okay. I'm happy that I'm able to leave my child with people who I love and trust while I'm able to go out and hang out with friends per se. So that is why my account is off. But that does not mean that this will be a weird stuffing. So let's go ahead and lay out the money and get to the actual stuffing, you guys. All right, so I have the money laid out and I have my envelopes and I'm ready to go ahead and stuff. So I'm going to keep my workbook right over here to the side just so I'm able to make sure that I'm putting the correct amounts in each envelope. So starting from the top, $100 will be going into my gas. And that is done. Next up will be groceries, and that will be getting $162. And for that, I will be doing $100, $150, $110, and then $2. So again, that's $150, $61, and $2 will be going into my groceries envelope. Next up is baby things, and that will be getting $55. And for that, I allocated $150 and $15. So $55 into baby things. Next up, I have miscellaneous, and I will be getting $30. And for that, I kept it simple. $120 and $110 make $30 going into my miscellaneous. How have you guys been? How is life going? We are towards the end of January. Can you believe that? I feel like this month came and it's like going. It's going so fast. But honestly, I'm not even mad because this month has kind of been really hectic for me. So, you know, it is what it is. Next up, I have household and beauty, and that will be getting $30. And that again is going to get a $20 and a $10. So that $20 and $10 make $30 for that. Next up, I have birthday and holiday, and that will be getting $30 as well. But I think for this one, I switched it up, and I put 3 10s down for this one, just to switch it up. You never know. So that one is done. Next up, we have spending, and this is like my allowance for the next 2 weeks, $30 as well, and I kept it simple, a $20 and a $10 for me. So $30 for spending for Jazz. Next up, we have fast food, and that will be getting $23, and that is going to be getting 2 10s and 3 1s. So 10, 10, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So all of my 10s and 1s are gone. And I am done stuffing my envelopes. Awesome. Or I'm done stuffing my cash envelope. So let me go ahead and move my monies together up there. So moving on to my sinking funds. I have my sinking funds binder. First up is going to be car maintenance, and this will be getting a $20 bill. And this is definitely needed because I feel that I'm going to need an oil change very soon with my car. So there's my car maintenance fund. I'm going to go ahead and just slide that in there. And I will tally it up after the video. And then next up we have Christmas, and that will be going towards, it won't go in my actual Christmas envelope. It will go in my savings challenge envelope. So here that is, and that's going to be a 20 and a 5 for Christmas. Is this open? Oh, here it is. Sometimes I get so confused on which way to open the zip envelopes, y'all. I sit there and I will just like go back and forth. Which one's open? Which one's closed? Okay. Put that in there as neat as possible. Come on, cooperate, please. There we go. That's closed. So that is done. Next up is going to be cell graduation, and I have his own envelope for that. That'll be getting one $50 bill. And for this one, my goal for this sinking fund is $250. So I just need, I think 3 more 50s, and then I'm done with this one. So I'm really excited to get this one knocked out because I really do want to do this for him. All right. Next up, I will be stuffing Risk B-Day, and that will be $500 that I budgeted. But like I said earlier, I already took out $75. So I am left with the remainder of $425. So I need to go ahead and get that out. And for that, I went ahead and I said 3 100s. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, and then a 20 and a 5. Again, that is 100, 200, 300, 350, 4, 20, 5 that I will be using for my friend's birthday for this weekend. So instead of me trying to find a whole different envelope, I'm just going to go ahead and put the money in my B-Day/holidays because I am going for a B-Day already. So I will now have a lot of money in here. And this money that you see is what I have left over from my last stuffing. So I'll just keep that separate from this, and I will probably get a paper clip and clip that on there. So that is what I have for this weekend for my trip out of town. So now I am done with that. Almost done, y'all. So next up, I have a save, and that will be getting $5 for this paycheck. And for that, I just need 1 5. And I have her piggy bank right here. And that is done. Lastly, I have my oh crap fund. And this, as I mentioned before in previous videos, is part of my buffer for my emergency fund. And my oh crap fund goal amount is $1,500, so $1,500. And so I am steadily adding money to this fund. So where I keep this fund is in my emergency fund. So this is my oh crap fund, really. My big emergency fund is in the bank, and this one I want to just go ahead and keep this in cash. So that is where I keep this at. So real quick, we can go ahead and count up and see how much I have saved so far, cash. So I have 150, 220. So that's awesome, $220 so far in this fund. Again, the goal amount for this is $1,500. So I am so excited to get that funded and just, have that safety net as far as emergencies goes. So that is pretty much it. So after stuffing everything, we stuffed a grand total of $1,160. So that is how much I stuffed today with this paycheck. That pretty much concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Also, leave me a comment down below. And if you're really feeling it, like the video. Thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye.